Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Naveen Ferguson. I'm so glad to have you here. Okay, before we get into your reading, I just want to remind you to please like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. I have two tiers there. The first one is the Key membership, where you have full general card readings, early viewings, and psychic hits. And then you have the second tier, which is the Lotus membership. There you have full general card readings, early viewings, and the new segment Sun and Moon readings. Also psychic hits, eligibility to suggest readings, and eligibility for random personal readings. You can also further donate to the channel, and I also offer personal readings. So the information for all of that is in the description box below. Okay, thank you, and now let's get on with your reading. Hi, Taurus, welcome. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so this is a Western zodiac sign astrology reading for the sign of Taurus. And this is for June the 24th to July the 19th. So that's the time frame for the reading, generally speaking. So Taurus, just letting you know, of course, there will be partial of the reading here on YouTube, and then to see the entire reading, you'd have to consider becoming a Patreon member. But if you would like to assist in having all of the readings on YouTube, I would invite you to subscribe and also share my page with others who might appreciate what I have to offer, which they would also hopefully subscribe, because once my YouTube gets to over 1,000 subscribers, I can create a membership page, and there I'll be able to offer all the things I do on Patreon on YouTube, as well as I work on some YouTube exclusive things as time goes by as well. Okay, but for the time being, definitely one of the best ways to help support the growth of the channel, and also to see all of the readings, you would have to consider becoming a Patreon member, which I hope you would, regardless, actually, because it really does help the growth of the channel. Okay, so hold on for a second. I need to drink some coffee. My throat and everything is a bit dry. Okay, so Taurus, Western astrology zodiac sign calendar for Taurus. This reading is going to be for June the 24th to July the 19th. Okay, Taurus, Seven of Cups. It seems like you're trying to make a decision. I see that there's varying, I don't necessarily sense, well, I guess it could be considered a type of pathway. Yeah, options are like pathways, but it's a way of doing something. It's a way, it's choosing the appropriate passion for you at this time, whereby there's a lot of options available to you. You have varying connections, networking, resources, finances, securities, cooperative measures, plannings and strategies already prepared, and certain dynamics, okay? But the way to go about it, or to choose the main focus or the agenda of it, that's what you're contemplating right now. I sense levels of pressures, storm clouds in the background, as I see right there, which I don't always see, but I see it now, which means what's coming through to me as there's, like when there's a storm approaching. So to me, it's coming through as in this could be a little bit of a time-sensitive thing, like there's a calendar system of sorts, whereby you have to make a decision so that certain things will be ordered in time in order to initiate or enact a process, or maybe certain studies have to be done in a certain set amount of time, or certain people's calendar have to be adjusted. It's a time sensitive thing where you have to make a decision, whether it's to you or in a team or in a family dynamic or even in a relationship dynamic of certain sorts, okay? But you have to make a decision a bit sooner than later, okay? What's coming through is that to assist you on this, I'm sensing that you have a lot of great passions, great options, but you need to meditate is literally what's coming through. Sometimes what comes through is like what brings you the most joy, go with that. But in this case, I sense all the options bring you a lot of joy. I sense at this time you need to meditate with yourself to consider a building block aspect, which would be the most fortuitous and reasonable, rational agenda to start with that offers the most security and grounding, in which you can build the next remaining aspects of your options upon. Okay, that's what's literally coming through, but only you will know what that is. And I'm sensing over here some interesting. This is like this cup is glowing to me, almost like a playful attitude, but with the rainbow and everything. But even with the playful attitude, the rainbow is like a complex thing to put certain aspects of light in order to establish a rainbow. And it's not just light; it's also aspects of reflective properties, the ground, and certain other things in that's in the atmosphere and stuff like that. But yeah, so maybe that's a hint or a key whereby you need to consider perhaps. Oh yes, thank you, universe. Perhaps consider what option is perhaps the most complex to a certain extent, that might require a bit more effort, a bit more time, in which you would also gain other experiences early on, which will solidify your capabilities in which to handle the next aspects that are to come. So basically dealing with the harder dynamic a bit first, getting that out of the way, getting that secure, getting that grounded, getting those protocols, those procedures, everything understanding, because then that could act as a blueprint to hit all the other things to come and move more smoothly, more readily, because you have a foundation that is very strong and has gone through certain aspects in which to support future aspects, is what I'm hearing. So yeah, that's actually an interesting and I think a sensible way of looking at it. But again, only you will know that in your personal circumstance. This is a general reading. Universe said take this card. Great. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Oh gosh, Taurus. I literally said this is a fast motion, like you need to make a decision a bit sooner than later. And look, the Knight of Swords is like, yeah, you need to get going. Okay? It's almost like in this picture he's like catching up to his bicycle, I guess, or running to his bicycle because he needs to get going. The pathway is clear. You see, there's nothing in your way stopping you. There's no hurdles to overcome. It is you know the direction. You know the destination. You have the map. You're not going to get lost. It is carrying the experience of his capabilities and establishing his journey. There is a certain aspect of, with this crow around here, seems like you may have a guide, partner, plannings, wise counselors trying to help guide you, but not being micromanaging, or not being pushy per se. They just want your best interest at heart. So you may have one or two individuals who support you personally in that respect, whether to help you think logically, grounding your energies, or just to comfort you in your emotional tribulations as they may come and go, because we all have them, worries, concerns. But yeah, the Knight of Swords is moving forward swiftly, no procrastination. Let's get going, Further clarification. Yeah, see, Knight of Cups, wish fulfillment. This is, again, with the Cups energy. You see all this? Like I told you, it doesn't seem like any wrong or bad options here. They're all what you want, but you have to choose, which one you want to start with, basically, for what we spoke about. The Knight of, the Nine of, you see how I'm mixing Knight and Nine? It's like, yeah, the Nine of Cups is that wish fulfillment. These are cups that were gone through the paces, as it were, is what I'm sensing. And finally, you got the right formula. Finally, you got the victorious, like the best wine, as it were. It's like, finally, victory. I can send this to market now. I've completed it. My life's work. Blah blah blah. It's not necessarily a life's work, but it could be, depending on your circumstance, but and getting that large investment and all the kind of stuff. But honestly, this is what you wanted. This is the fulfillment that you've been working towards, praying towards, yearning. Okay, so you just have to choose the right systems on which to now bring this forth into moving forward in the world at large, as it were. Okay, congratulations, for real. I feel like this has been some trials and errors in your life in certain respects, and finally you're here, but it's no time to rest. You have to get going. Okay, so yeah, let's continue on. Let's see what else is happening for you at this time, Taurus. We have, the Five of Pentacles. Notice what I say. It's like a time sensitive thing. There's a type of framework that you're going through or you're working through, whereby, okay, you know how, for example, if someone's going to in certain countries, you're going to do an architectural thing, right? Or building. And then you have to put forth the forms, the protocols, order the material, and all that kind of stuff, engage with other people who are involved, right? And then, but in order to move something forward, you have to speak with the government to block off a certain part of a road to transport material or something like that. And the government or the situation gives you X amount of time, and if you're over that time, there's fees you have to pay, and you don't want that. You want to stay on time, and that's just an example. But it very well could be your situation. That's what I'm feeling with this, with the Five of Pentacles. It's almost looking to me like a clock in this sense. Okay, so in order to not lose any resources and to capitalize on this abundance, this opportunity, this growth opportunity, especially in your health, in your wealth, in your career, whatever the situation is, you have to move forward sooner, because there is a window that seems to be flowing in a certain direction, and it wants you to come into this flow before it's gone or dissipated. Okay, that's literally what I'm feeling, and that's why the fast motion is here. The universe wants you to move forward, otherwise things might get a little bit harder. Okay, I don't sense. Okay, let me drink some of my coffee, because this is the information that's coming through to me. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, Taurus, I don't sense necessarily the opportunity is going to go away. You have it. It's what you want. It's here to stay. Okay? But there are things outside of our control still that we have to work with. So, for example, again, what's coming through, something might be easier to move forward with, let's say, in the summer months. And if you wait too long, the winter encroaches or the fall encroaches upon you. And then even the seasons come with their limitations and with their concerns. You understand? Which will then create a cost that you don't have to pay if you would move forward reasonably within a good time frame. See, I really do feel like you're the best transmutation of this positive energy is related a lot to time. Okay? It's not going away. It's yours. This opportunity, this progression in your life, it's happening. Okay? But the universe wants you to make like the most efficient use of it. Okay? So it's telling you that you really do need to make moves like sooner than later. Okay? Just letting you know. Further clarification. Thank you, universe. Wow. Oh my goodness, Taurus. What do I say? What do I say? Okay, look. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This guy is like, okay, he's got to get moving. He got to get working. You see, take out the resources, the plannings, the strategies, the investments, the partnerships. You know, the ideas. Update them. This is like dusting them off, like getting the cobwebs off them. He's working diligently. He's crafting something unique, something special, something that can't be duplicated. You know, something all his own for his business, for his investments, for his promotion, for his family, or for his relationship, whatever the situation is for you. Okay, for his expansion. Okay, he's focused on this pentacle. How can we update this? How can we make it more evolved to withstand the test of time now, to take advantage of this investment, this growth opportunity, you know? And he's like up early in the morning, okay? Or he's like still working late at night with the candles and everything, okay? He is committed, okay? He has to get this done, okay? He's pushing himself in a reasonable way. Okay, even though he has all these options and opportunities, he's taking, look, one at a time. Okay, he's acknowledging that they're there, but right now he needs to focus on at least one at a time. Make the quality out of it, not the quantity. Okay, the quality. When he's finished that, he'll go to the next. Okay, you see what I'm trying to say? This is literally like night and day type understanding here. This is like a procrastinated type energy, lacking energy, and this is like getting to work. We need to get this done. Okay, jump on the train, it's about to leave. You know what I mean? So that's what's happening here. I don't even need to say anymore. The universe said they got the point. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see, look. Oh my gosh, it is a fine line that's coming through with you right now. Okay, I sense you're in the midpoint of a level of, finally, you're initiating your dreams, your aspirations, your goals. You got the opportunity, you know, very happy-go-lucky. But at the same time, you have to take a mature aspect about this. Be wise about the relationship. Be wise about the romanticizing of your career path, your industry, and stuff like that. Okay, be wise about it, be practical, be grounded. So there's a fine line of bringing in that happiness, that happy-go-lucky nature that you want, but you can't be too carefree in which to miss the finer details, okay? This is bringing about a childlike expectation that you've always dreamed, envisioned, and you're in the opportunity now, and the universe wants you to make the most of it, okay? This is establishing a very strong desire that you've always had for a while now to be involved in, or even to pursue, since so some of you ages ago. And this is also fortifying certain other relationships, certain bonds that are in your midst right now, that are there to assist you and move forward with you. Okay, the universe wants you, yes, you keep that childlike wonder mentality, that drive, that's that passion that's driving you, but you have to place in a level of adulthood into that, a mature aspect into that, in which to mitigate it, transmute it in a professional way, so that you do not fall off course or fall behind. Okay? This is cultivating your dreams, those things that make you happy to get up in the morning, but also in a mature way. Okay? I hope that's making sense. Oh my gosh. Very exciting, actually. Very, very exciting. Yeah, Taurus, you were moving forward. Yeah. Very excited. Universe said, take this card. Great. Yeah, let's see. You have the Knight of Swords here. Get going, you know, get moving. And then you have the Knight of Wands here. Once you started getting those things together and start working, you know, made that decision, you're going after this, and that's when you get into the Knight of Wands. It's expansion. It's going through the foliage. You haven't been around certain areas before, advancing, getting to advance your networking, get to advance your experience, your profitability in certain respects, like forging ahead and making the roadmaps, making those notes, getting that research undergone, underwent or whatever have you, and actually considering it and how you're going to manage your way through it. How you're either going to gallop or you're going to jump, you're going to just pace yourself, walk through. You're going to make those decisions for those new terrains that you'll be encountering. Okay, and it's not just you. I'm sensing, but this is like you're one of the strong components in this forward momentum. Okay, but you need to get going before the foliage. See this right here. There's no with the knight of swords. There's no brush to wave through. But as you continue to wait and well, this will eventually come. The brush starts growing, okay, and you have to like more carefully move through. You can't go through as quickly as you could before, but it's still adventuring. It's still discovering, okay. It's a good thing, but sometimes it can be cumbersome, because it does slow you down in certain respects. But that's what the universe is trying to say. Jump on the pathway now while it's clear before the inevitable approaches, and it slows certain things down. But still, you're climbing, you're building, you're getting to know, your branding, your experience, your networking, your communications, your investment. It's still moving, yes, and it's establishing connections, okay? But there is a difference between something that's going fast and something that is pacing themselves because they now are at the what do you call it, at the whims of circumstance that outside their control. Okay, that's just what the universe wants you to do. Wants you to capitalize on the open doors now before certain things get a bit more cumbersome. You're still moving forward, but you'll be moving forward in a certain pace of sorts. Okay, it's still a good pace. It's discovery, it's development, it's growth. It's getting to know expansion, opportunity. But there is something to be said with capitalizing on opportunities swiftly before it gets a bit needing more management. I'll say it like that. Okay. So Taurus, this is where we're going into your Patreon side right now to see the remaining of the readings. I invite you over there to see the entire reading. The preview is gonna come, but yeah, I really hope to see you there, and I really do hope the reading has helped you thus far. Okay, thank you. With your reading, we have the Death card. See, perfect. You see all this growth, all this development, all this transition, and all this coaxing, encouragement to move forward, get it done, get ready. You know what I mean? It's like the universe is trying to push you, okay? Because Death card, total transformation. It's like night and day. We've had vibes of that already, okay? Your life, your industry, wow, I said industry. Your life, your industry, okay, your family dynamic, your relationship dynamic, you're going to wake up one day, it's going to be black and white. It's going to be night and day. It's total transformation. Your lifestyle is going to be transforming. The way you view reality is transforming. The way you interact with your reality, transforming. Okay, you're moving on up in the world. Okay, some of you may be transitioning your area of enterprise into a bigger place or in a more expansive place or a new protocol, new procedures, which you've been cultivating. You understand? Maybe updating literal technologies in which to support, updating literal technologies in your industry in which to support the established dynamics of industry in your field or whatever that is. Especially when it comes to technology. I mean, technology is evolving quite rapidly. Okay? So this needed you to be prepared. Okay? This needed you to be prepared because this is a paradigm shift, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Expect absolute change in your life. Your old life is literally dying away, especially since your wish fulfillment has come through. Your old life is dying away. Your new life is rapidly approaching, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Further clarification. Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, and I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.